Our second task this evening is to say, if there's any gentlemen in here who would like to take the jackets off and be more comfortable with the wall, please feel free to do so.
Thank you, Chair.
Welcome everybody to the special council meeting. Do we have any comments for this evening, please?
Thank you. Comments from Councillor Gelbart, Councillor Harrington and Councillor Mrs. Kate Thompson.
Do we have any declarations of interest? Have we received any good questions?
None received.
The fourth item on the agenda is the annual return. Members are asked to approve the annual return for the year end 31st of March 2015 and to give authorisation for the town mayor to sign the same.
Move the report, Madam Mayor.
Yes, second that, Mayor.
All those in
First of all, I'd like to thank Mr Dixon for his assistance in providing answers to my questions in respect of the financial accounts presented today and in fact the annual return. Which the annual return, I'm assuming, is the government statement that you're being asked to sign, Madam Mayor. However, I believe that Mr Dixon has only been able to report on the information he is aware of as of today. Item 8, Section 2 of the annual government statement advises that we, as a council, have considered whether any litigation, liabilities or commitments occurring during or after the year end will have a financial impact on the council and therefore on the ratepayers of this town. There has been no provision made in the accounts for litigation costs which are carried over from the year end. And after queries to date, I have been advised that figures have increased by an additional 6,000 over and above what is reported in the accounts. These figures, I believe, could significantly increase when all outstanding invoices have been passed through for payment. On this basis, I feel unable to approve the annual return until all costs are clarified. I would move for a named and recorded vote to be taken, with any abstentions recorded.
I'll second that, Chair.
Thank you.
The question that Councillor Madison has raised, she's looking at an extract that I provided to her for movement on legal fees post the year end. Now within that you have a sum of £776 which could be deemed to be carried back. The £4,400 and £11,000 are actually separate costs that were incurred post the balance sheet date. Your biggest cost then includes the £4,400, which is legal costs in terms of purchase of the land that was acquired at auction. So they are not specific to your 31st of March year end. So I checked with Barry Wilkinson when you raised the query, and he's of the same opinion as me that when we didn't know about this at the cut-off date on the 20th of May, and that the figure is immaterial in the general scheme of things with your accounts. I hope that answers the question for you.
Chair, I can just come back to you on that. I still believe that at the final analysis there will be more costs that haven't come to this council and should have been included in their provision. Thank you. Yes.
Quite late this afternoon, there's actually been supplementary questions submitted to the council on the basis of what my understanding is your RFO and town park with regard to litigation costs. And I was able to answer in good faith, in honesty, to Councillor Madison to say that to the best of my knowledge and belief, I don't believe that there are any outstanding invoices in relation to litigation costs that are likely to come our way. To the best of my knowledge and belief, I don't think that there are likely to be any more court cases. We have had an incident recently on social media where an individual in the town has acted in breach of confidentiality agreement, and there will be a report brought to the council as appropriate in connection with that. But at the time, as of today, I am unaware of any forthcoming litigation that the council has against it or is likely to take, with the exception of whether the council wants to take action in relation to the breach of the confidentiality agreement. So, as you would anticipate, as your town clerk and responsible finance officer and legal advisor, I am aware of those things that are on the horizon with regard to forthcoming litigation, and I can say in good faith, in all honesty, that as far as I am aware, to the best of my knowledge and belief, all invoices have been presented and have been dealt with in the accounts to the end of the year, March 31st, 2015, and Councillor Madison has been told that via email this afternoon.
Yeah, I just would like clarification on the go about this because I think there's a motion being moved and seconded where I want to say something. And I want to say something about section 4 which I want to move something. So I just wondered how we go about that. We play the first one and then because I've got something to say and I want to mention it.
The motion is for recall vote. Yes? Yeah. Just clarification, that's all, Councillor Madison. Can I just make a comment on this? That, as you are all aware, all of these things and the financial things have been debated throughout the year, every month that we sit in this chamber. You know, and I think we have debated them and they have gone through council and they have been accepted and agreed by the council. I will take whatever you want, Councillor Thompson, but be aware that these have been agreed and I will bring the debate to an end if it continues further.
Okay. I'm sure this report covers the legal entity for a submission of the final year accounts. I.e. we have paid our invoices on time, has VAT been handled correctly, did we pay our employees in the right and timely manner. However, in section 4 of this report, the Council's independent audit considers risk and says we met a standard adequate to meet the needs of the Council. I think the word adequate speaks 1,000 words. The last internal audit report, March of this year, want to say something?
I'll say something, I'm going to say something, I don't need you.
Okay, thank you.
I am with you. Presentation.
The latest internal audit report, March of this year, contains some quite serious criticisms, with numerous recommendations for improvements. The auditor was unable to give full assurance on 7 out of 10 of the audits. In a number of situations, he highlighted we were breaching our own standing orders, including the lack of a review of our financial regulations since 2011. The lack of a medium-term financial plan was mentioned yet again, and the need to demonstrate value for money in employing consultants. We are still waiting for a total response on the findings of this internal audit. I would like to know that this council publishes the internal audit on its website in full and the response when it comes available. And I would like to name the recorded vote, please.
Second that, Chair.
If I can respond to that, please, Councillor. In relation to what you said about the internal audit report, the internal audit report was considered at the internal audit committee. Regrettably, because the internal auditor has recently had surgery, we haven't been able to have an internal Internal Audit Committee, and the minutes of the Internal Audit Committee will be publicly available when they are agreed by the Audit Committee at the next meeting. And I think that, notwithstanding what you have said, the matters that were raised by the Internal Auditor were considered very seriously by the Audit Committee. But what you're being asked to do tonight, which is what is on the agenda, is actually agree the annual return. And the point has already been made quite clearly by Mr Dixon, our consultant accountant, that Mr Wilkinson Barry, our internal auditor, has already signed the annual return to say that, as our independent auditor, he is quite happy with it. So the points that you've raised, Councillor Thompson, were raised in the Audit Committee. Those minutes, like all council minutes, will, when they are agreed in the next Audit Committee, be publicly available. As you are aware, because I've written to you on this and other members, we have recently been in an unusual situation in that 4 out of 5 staff were away from the office, and we've survived with the goodwill of agency staff. That has had an impact on our ability to upload material onto our website, something that was raised last week, and I'm pleased to say that the newly appointed PA to myself and the Mayor has been able to hit the ground running and done an awful lot of work over the last fortnight to try and get our website up to date. Councillor Geldart's not here at the moment, he's away, but he shares the IT working group, and I do know that as part of the ongoing work in line with his vision, he wants an overhaul of our website. So if I can just summarise with regard to the points that you made, of course the minutes of the Internal Audit Committee will be made public when they are agreed by the Internal Audit Committee and Council, and points that were made by the Internal Auditor at that committee were taken very seriously by me in my statutory capacity as RFO, and Mr Dixon, who's our consultant accountant. We have been working through that, and at the next Audit Committee we will be presenting an update. One matter which we will be highlighting, of course, is the standing orders and financial regulations, which we criticised for being out of date, were of course updated at the May AGM this year and agreed by the full council.
Chair, can I just come back on that?
Councillor Nelson.
Madam Mayor, thank you very much. Could I actually personally thank Cliff and Town Clerk for all the hard work that they've actually done in actually preparing these reports, especially at the time when honestly the staff changes have actually caused a little bit of, leeway in actually being able to get to where we are. What I was actually going to say, to be quite honest with you, is actually being said by the Town Mayor herself. So I've said in those comments regarding this chamber tonight is not a debating chamber. And I'd just like to reiterate the fact that we already have a chamber and a council for scrutinising the accounts, which is the schedule of accounts, which we deal with every month, and obviously ratify at the end of the month. Exactly as the Town Mayor has actually said, but I'd like to reiterate again once again as the Town Clerk has actually said regarding the audits. So Town Mayor, can we just move progress that I'd like to move the report?
Okay.
Chair, have a point of clarification. In respect to what Councillor Nelson has said, we haven't in fact had regular monthly reports since February. So, we have to bear that in mind with the information. We were advised, because of the staff shortages, that there would be a delay. I do believe that Mr Dixon is working on them as we speak, but at the minute we're not working on up-to-date information. There's still reports to come through to us. Thank you.
The accounting results I'm actually talking about is the schedule of payments, which everybody reads every month, and at the end of the month ratified. Simple case.
Okay, we'll move to a vote now. We'll move to vote on the second amendment, which was Councillor. Sorry, Thompson. I was going to say that, just so that for some reason. Okay, we'll move to a vote on Councillor Thompson's motion, and this was for a recall.
Chair, what information the clerk's given, the these questions answered.
No, I don't want to withdraw it because the answers haven't been answered, and he still, and as far as I'm aware, I've never seen anything apart from the financial regulations that's answered the questions in the internal audit report.
We'll move to vote then. Okay, on this amendment. Okay. All those in favour, this is a recorded vote, amendment please. All those in favour of Councillor Thompson's amendment. All those against? Thank you. Thank you. Any abstentions? Okay. We will now take the vote on the annual return, and again, this will be a recorded vote, and this is what I can announce. Okay. All those in favour of the annual return? Thank you. Thank you. All those against? Any abstentions? Just before oh sorry, 5 is the annual report. Members are asked to agree the annual report.
Report on that.
Second?
Second.
Okay. We'll take a vote, please. All of those in favour of the annual report? All those against?
Yeah.
Thank you. Before I close the meeting, I'd just like to make an announcement. Two things really. The first is, this week I'm working with Whitworth School Sixth Form, doing an enrichment week with them. The task I've set them actually on Monday morning is quite a big task, and they're coming through really good. And what it was for them to organise an event in the town for them to promote not only the town but also my two charities for this year, which is the Pirates and the Spennymoor Dementia Friends. They've taken this on board and they've actually got the event organised, which is absolutely superb. And the event is on Thursday morning in Spennymoor Leisure Centre between 10 and 12. They've done lots of research into the two charities, and I would hope that somebody would come along just to support the school and the sixth form and to see the actual work that they've done. Thank you for that. The second is anybody who is available on Saturday, the Gala committee has asked if anybody's available on Saturday to do the gates, will you please see Councillor Clean. If you're available on Saturday to do the gates for Gala.
Actually, it's Myra.
Oh, sorry, Myra. Myra Smith, okay. Thank you very much for this evening, ladies and gentlemen.